Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Golden Goal Show. Welcome to Season 5, Episode 7. Welcome on a lovely, lovely day after a nice week and weekend of football with Europa League, Champions League finishing up, and also Europa Conference League that's going to happen next week. So that's going to be great hearing all the Wi-Fi password teams play. That's me. But hey, we love that, and Chelsea is a part of it, so they are a Wi-Fi password. Haha. But yes, everybody, let me first introduce you to the guests in the show, the co-hosts on the show, basically the co-hosts. Lovely. But first co-host to introduce, he is a fan of Chelsea and Borussia Dortmund. Mr. Solomon, how are you?
Ooh, I'm doing great.
Ooh, okay, great. I'm happy to hear that. Nice. And also introducing another guest in the show and a co-host in the show. He is a fan of Manchester United and Real Madrid. How are you, Emilio?
Going good is smashing it in the Champions League. Let me tell you what.
Who is smashing in the Champions League?
Real Madrid.
That's fantastic. I thought you were referring to United. I'm like,
No.
Are you sure about that?
I am positive. Brody, we drew. I don't think that. I mean, we're comfortable.
You drew to a. Okay, I have a meme about it in a second.
Oh
So,
boy.
Don't worry about it. But yes, okay, everybody, thank you for joining and watching on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and TikTok because we like very renegade. Oh my god, did I really just say it? That was cringe. All right, sorry. Okay, moving on to the first segment of the show, which is where we talk about the breaking news in football. So let us get into that right now. So the first breaking news is indeed, if you didn't already know, do any of you lads know who is on the screen right now? Besides the man that looks like Mr. Clean.
Yeah, that was Zinedine Zidane, and I don't know. Looks like no, he's not Asensio. I don't know the player.
You don't know? Mr.
No.
Solomon, do you want to try to throw in a guess or anything? Or who you think that is?
Mr. Clean and his son.
You are correct. So, the first story and first breaking news is about Zinedine Zidane's son. Enzo retires from football at the age of 29 after failure to find a new club in over a year. So, yes, the son of footballing legend Zidane came through the ranks at Real Madrid where he played under the 1998 World Cup winner. And his only appearance for Los Blancos to a senior side came in the Copa del Rey during the 2016-2017 season when he scored on his debut. His outing to the 6-1 win over Cultural Leonesa was also the same game as which Martin Odegaard made his debut for the club too. Wow! And their careers have taken a hugely different path, with Odegaard captaining Arsenal, where he is now one of Europe's top players, and Enzo Zidane has failed to reach the heights expected of him, with the midfielders subsequently becoming a journeyman across Europe. So yeah, Enzo bounced around clubs, going to Spain's top 3 divisions, also played in Switzerland and Portugal's top level as well too, and as well as League 2 in France. So the 2022-23 season saw him at the Spanish third tier outfit with Fuenlabrada, where he made 29 appearances in all competitions. His final game came on May 2023, with his news saying that over a year out of the game, Enzo has now decided to hang up his boots. And yeah, it has said that the decision has made out of his boredom and not being able to find a new club. And that says that the state of attention for his former Alaves man is now focused on his family and 3 daughters with his wife Karen. Hopefully she's not a Karen. But yes, in an interview, Enzo opened up on the burden of being the son of one of the footballer's greatest ever players. He also said this in the interview. I've had it since I was little. I've always going to be that way. It's not going to change, but I try to remove myself from it and focus on being the best possible Enzo. People compare you, criticize you, and want more from you and say that because you are somebody's son. Otherwise, you will be criticized from other things. But I try not to think about it. And they said the most important thing is that my family are proud of me. I just think growing up as Enzo and nothing else. Yeah, that's so. I do get it. I do completely get it about what Enzo's saying about living life under one of the footballing greats or just a better footballer. I mean, especially being the son of Zinedine Zidane. That's kind of hard to come up against. So yeah, I mean, good for him and good for what he stands for. I mean, great that he has to retire and spend time with his family now. I'm sure he made enough money, so he does it done. So it is what it is. All right, Mr. Solomon, you got 1 or 2 words about just this news about Zinedine Zidane's son retiring.
Well, I
It's-
mean, it's the fault of like being a son of a giant. You can never fill those shoes.
I agree. It's odd. Okay, Mr. Emilio, you got 1 or 2 words for Mr. Zinedine Zidane's son retiring.
Happy retirement.
Okay, yeah, we wish the best for him. And then also, a new guest that joined the show who's a fan of Bayern, and that's it. Mr. Wilhelm, typical German guy. You got 1 or 2 words about Mr. Enzo Zidane retiring.
Honestly, I always feel bad for any child of some of the greatest players to ever set foot on the pitch because there's just so much expectation that's impossible to meet. So, honestly, hopefully he finds something in life he enjoys doing.
Yeah, good. Yeah, that was a nice little news. So yeah, congratulations on retirement, Mr. Enzo. All right, on to the next news, and it is indeed about an interesting one. So next news is about Manchester City release a Rodri knee injury update after Pep Guardiola confirms the big blow for the midfielder. So the midfielder was substituted in the 21st minute of the 2-2 draw on Sunday after planting his foot in an awkward position on the pitch. He was able to stand up and hobble off, but the Spaniard is said to have torn his cruciate ligament as a part of his initial test. It means it likely that it was a spell to end the rest of his season in what is a huge blow for City. After initial optimism, he wouldn't be out for the length period. So Rodri was filmed on Monday, leaving Barcelona hospital for an assessment on his knee, and the club statement read from Manchester City saying that they can confirm that Rodri has suffered a ligament injury in his right knee. The injury was sustained during the first half of the weekend's 2-2 draw with Arsenal in the Premier League. The midfielder traveled to Spain to seek a specialist, and yes, assessment are ongoing to see the full extent of his injury. And they basically just released the new news now that he's going to be out for the rest of the season. So huge miss for City. I can't believe it's a huge miss for Rodri and City, and yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Okay, Mr. Emilio, you got 1 or 2 words about Rodri.
That's tough.
What?
That's tough.
I know, Manchester United fan caring so much about it. Okay. Okay, Mr. Typical German guy, you got 1 or 2 words for Rodri and his ACL injury.
I think it's the textbook definition of coincidence, and unfortunately, in this case, a very negative one.
Oh,
Because he was just talking the other day about how footballers needed more rest than they were getting because they were just playing so many matches so consistently, and unfortunately, he's on the receiving end. So is Ter Stegen now as well. So hopefully this doesn't continue, but I have a feeling we're going to see some more injuries like this in the upcoming season.
Oh yes, looks like the FA got out the injury sniper rifle and just got him down to the ground. So yep, FA chill. Okay, and also Solomon, you got 1 or 2 words for Rodri and his boo boo, his big boo boo.
I mean, too bad, but they can manage.
Okay, just walk it off, mate. You just got an ACL. Just Jesus Christ, don't be
it's
such a
fine.
But
crybaby.
you know what I
He's
mean?
fine,
Like,
walk it
it's
off.
City. I wish, I mean, I don't mean to individually, but I wish, I don't know, like, they can manage. I mean, I'm pretty sure they got great midfield.
Oh yeah, they got Gundogan. That's perfect, honestly. So I think
Like,
they'll
it
manage.
doesn't make a difference.
they'll manage. They'll manage. But yes,
man.
as Sullivan says, Rodri, walk it off. Don't be such a crybaby. I know you learned in Barcelona to humble around, but grow some new muscles. Such a baby. Okay, lovely. Good news. On to the next. On to the
No, but
next news.
do you know what I mean though? It felt kind of personal because he was talking smack about Arsenal coming over here not to like win, but to draw. You don't play to draw and stuff like that. And then he
I-
goes to Arsenal and he gets injured. I'm like, that feels too much of a coincidence. But okay, we'll take it.
It's
I mean,
FA.
I mean,
I feel
it,
like they did it on purpose.
I mean, in a twisted kind of logical way, Solomon's got a point, and Rodri.
Okay, I'm not saying this anything. FA, don't come after me, please. Okay, on to the next news. Next news is indeed a sad news as well too. Why has Rafael Varane retired from football at the age of 31 as former Manchester United and Real Madrid star call it a day? And let me just go straight to it. So why has he retired? Given he's just 31, Varane should still have a few more years in him, you'd think, but playing in a top European division, despite United releasing him in the summer of 2024, and after sustaining a serious knee injury during the Como debut against Sampdoria, where he played in Italy, the centre-back was withdrawn in what have proved to be his final game of football. He said this on Instagram. Hey! He actually said, hey. Say all good things must come to an end. In my career, I have taken on many challenges, rose to the occasion after an occasion, and almost all it was supposed to be impossible. Incredible emotions, special moments, memories will last for a lifetime. And he said this as well. I hold myself to the highest standard. I want to go out strong, not just holding on to the game. It takes a big dose of courage to listen to your heart and your instinct. Desire and needs are two different things. I have fallen and risen 1,000 times. This time, it's the moment to stop and hang up my boots for the final game with winning a trophy at Wembley with United. So, yep, there's definitely more to the interview. And yep, congratulations to Rafael Varane. I might say he won 4 Champions League, 4 Club World Cups, 3 UEFA Super Cups, 3 La Ligas, as 3 Spanish Super Cups, 1 EFL Cup, and 1 FA Cup. So, yep. Only thing I can say is congratulations to him, and also winning a World Cup as well too, because that's a big one too. And yeah, he suffered quite a bit of injuries, not compared to Reece James, thankfully, but you know, he did. Okay, Mr. Solomon, you got 1 or 2 words you want to say about Rafael Varane retiring from football?
Good to him. I mean, he have managed this long.
Yeah,
good for him. Good for him.
Good for him. We like that. Also, Mr. Typical German guy, you got 1 or 2 words for Mr. Rafael Varane?
I mean, honestly, good for him for having the awareness of his own body's condition to quit while he's ahead and not develop some sort of permanent ailment that follows him the rest of his life. You know, class player, class center back, but he has that French curse going for him with the knee injuries. So, you know, best of luck to him. I'd actually really, honestly, I'd like to see him get involved in football somehow, maybe as an ambassador or something, because he's got a really good personality for that. So,
yeah, see that as well. All right, yeah, cheers. And also, Emilio, 1 or 2 words for Mr. Rafael Varane. I know he's a Manchester United boy.
Yeah, but he's also a Real Madrid boy, so it's sad for me to hear that.
How do you feel in the picture, looking at a picture of Anthony and Rafael Varane together?
You know, just the very last moments to see Varane before he hangs up his boots.
I can't believe Varane gonna spend his final moments with the greatest of all time, Anthony.
Okay, calm down, dude.
All right.
He's not there yet.
Alright, on to the next news. So, oh my gosh, yeah, this one, oh my gosh, yeah.
Scheiße, what?
Don't worry about it. So, breaking news, Thai footballer was sacked and hit with a massive ban for knocking out an opponent with a savage elbow. The Thai football player made headlines when he seriously lost his cool during the final moments of a match between Bangkok FC and North Bangkok University FC. And his name is Norchaibun, also known as Jay, had his legs clipped by a rival player. And I don't want to say that name because I'll definitely waffle up. We'll call him Rung, because that's the first part of his name. Before it seemed like an innocent incident turned into international news, it appeared to be a minor indiscretion with Rung, but the opponent didn't see it that way and went charging towards him in a fit of rage. Norchaibun unleashed a Maui high elbow you'd expect to see in UFC. It connected clean with the Bangkok University star's jaw and knocked him clean out. In moments following the shock attack, Rung remained on the floor and Norchaibun was sent off by the referee and confronted by several stricken players' teammates. And yeah, Bangkok FC released a statement saying that they do not support the action, and the club has cancelled the contract of the player. And the club will express the condolences in the incident that will anything to possible from happening again. So yeah, I want to try to find the video because it was actually pretty nasty.
นี่ครับเดี๋ยวดูครับเนี่ยไป
Oh my god, sorry about that. Let me just pull it over without trying to get too much copyright or anything. Okay, cool. We're doing good. Doing good so far? Yes? Yes, fantastic. All right, so can everybody see the screen right now?
Yeah.
All right, fantastic. So I'm going to play this sound as well too, just to give a little commentary.
ไม่ใช่หมัดครับเป็นศอกครับ
โอ้มา
แม่ถือว่าหวาดเสียวจังหวะแบบนี้ครับ
โอ้
คงต้องพอแล้วครับตอนนี้
Yeah. Yeah, that happened, and that was, yeah, okay, lovely. Mr. Typical German guy, you one or two words for Mr. The knockout here. This is UFC.
I was going to say I feel for the player that was knocked out after my experiences tonight. If you catch my drift, Andrew.
Oh yes, you did get elbowed in the face as well too, and yes, my condolences. Okay, Mr. Emilio, you got one or two words for Mr. Conor McGregor here.
Scheiße.
Yep, agreed. And of course, Solomon, you got one or two words for this. I don't know, this UFC.
Wrong profession.
Yes, yes, perfect. Honestly, the best two words you could have given. Okay, lovely. Okay, on to the next news, which is indeed about another one. So actually, this is actually pretty cool. So breaking news: Tottenham star sets an unwanted European record, and as it equals. So wait, I am just kidding. This is the news. So let's rewind that. Breaking news: Jose Mourinho instantly overtakes Carlo Ancelotti to create a new European history in the Europa League opener. And the special one led the Turkish side in Europe for the very first time in the opening match in the league phase of Europa's second-tier competition on Thursday. And doing so, he would set a new record as soon as the referee blew the whistle. What is that? Fenerbahce is now the 9th side Mourinho has managed in a European competition. This means he surpassed joint record holder Carlo Ancelotti, who managed 8 different sides and clubs in Europe. So let me go ahead and just say some of those sides Jose Mourinho managed: Porto, Chelsea, Inter Milan, Real Madrid, Manchester United, Tottenham, AC Roma, and Fenerbahce. So yeah, congratulations to Mr. I am Jose Mourinho, and I do actually have a button for Mr. Jose Mourinho that I can give to him. So here.
So if I have a lot to prove, imagine the others.
That is absolutely goated, and we love you for that, Mr. Jose. Okay, Mr. Solomon, one or two words for Mr. Jose Mourinho, former Chelsea legend of a manager. So, right, Mr. Grumpy.
Oh man. I don't know. He's the great. There's nothing more to prove.
I like that. Nice. And Mr. Emilio, he did he did manage Manchester United as well too. Got one or two words for Mr. Jose Mourinho.
I mean, I'm happy for him. Just don't come to Manchester United again. It's horrid.
True. He does not want to go to therapy again. Okay. And then Mr. Typical German guy, you got one or two words for Mr. Jose Mourinho.
I think there's no question, at least in my opinion, that his accomplishments with Porto in the early 2000s will never be matched by anyone else. Because
honestly?
I feel like in all seriousness, because any other manager that has won the Champions League has always started with an absolute lineup of world-class talent. Mourinho took a club that nobody cared about in terms of winning the competition that year and turned them into absolute monsters across Europe. You have to respect that.
I mean, yeah, I can't say anything against that. So yeah, fair. That is completely right. Okay, nice. On to the next news, which is indeed about speaking of Jose Mourinho, not really, but Tottenham. So breaking news: Tottenham star sets 2 unwanted European records as Dominic Solanke equals a 17-year feat set by TalkSport host. Wow, crazy. So yes, the Romanian defender Draguzin found himself in hot water after he was caught in possession by forward Juninho early in the match. So, disopposed, just inside his own half, the 22-year-old attempted to win the ball back from pacey Juninho, but was unable to handle his speed. As a result, Draguzin hauled him down to the ground with no other spurs. This looks like a Dragon Ball, honestly, Dragon Ball Z thumbnail. But yes, as a result, Draguzin hauled him down, and that meant the referee had no choice but to issue the center back with a straight red card, conducting a professional foul. And yes, The breaking news is that Dragozin is the first player to be sent off in his major debut in a major European competition for Tottenham. Yay! Meanwhile, 7th minute red card Spurs, earliest from the start of major European match. Yeah, cool, very cool. And yes, I mean they went ahead and won the match, honestly. But yeah, nice job, Mr. Dragozin, representing Romania and doing us proud. Okay, Mr. Emilio, 1 or 2 words for the Tottenham centre back and breaking Tottenham records.
Good for the man.
Good for the man, then. Love that. Okay, Mr. Solomon, got 1 or 2 words for your favorite team. Just kidding. Tottenham. Yeah, good. Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nobody got time for Tottenham news around here.
Okay. Is that your answer to this?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, he just cut out. Lovely. All right, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Tottenham fans, we still love you here. Mr. Typical German guy. Got 1 or 2 words for Mr. Dragozin.
Ramos is sitting somewhere in a dark movie theater, watching him play and clapping because he's so proud of his accomplishments.
Got the man button and everything, just like Ramos. All right. Lovely. On to the next news. That was beautiful. Okay, next news is indeed about breaking news. Jordan Henderson squares up to Ajax teammate Bertrand Traoré before giving an X-rated view of an ex-Chelsea star during Europa League clash. So Ajax were facing Piscates in the Europa League and controlled the game from start to finish with a 4-0 win in Amsterdam on Thursday. However, this didn't stop the former England star from making his feelings clear to Traoré. The winger, who previously played for Chelsea and Aston Villa, had given the ball away in his own half before conceding a foul. What followed was an altercation, between Traoré and Fian Fitkim before Henderson got involved and made it very clear he thought of the 29-year-old. Former Sunderland man got right in Traoré's face where they could see exchanged heated words. And yeah, speaking of the match, Henderson saying effing embarrassing to himself after being removed from the argument. So yep, I mean, typical Jordan Henderson, not surprised. And he also spoke at the match after and said, if you want to watch me play over the years, that's pretty normal. That's pretty normal, to be honest. Okay, lovely. Thank you, Mr. Henderson. We love you. It's football. We want to win. We want to improve. Yeah, fair enough. Mr. Hothead Henderson. That's a good one. Okay, Mr. Typical German guy got 1 or 2 words for the altercation and fist. That's odd.
I cannot confirm or deny the accuracy of this, but Henderson and I may have that in common on the pitch. When it comes to occasionally berating our own teammates for losing the ball or not scoring.
Lovely that. Okay, Mr. Solomon, you got 1 or 2 words for Henderson Traoré going head to head.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the situation, to be honest, but yeah, I mean, you can get, because you're in like a really fight mode, you can get that event pretty quick.
Yeah, it's football. Happens. And else go. Mr. Emilio, you got 1 or 2 words, Mr. Henderson and Traoré looking like they're about to do the fattest hug of all.
Get the gloves.
Yes, we need a Misfit series. All right, lovely. KSI signed them.
Yeah, is KSI hosting?
Yes, he is. Yeah? Yes. Okay, on to the final news of the breaking news segment. So, this is indeed about Messi. So, breaking news, Lionel Messi has already decided his next club when Inter Miami contract expires in 2025. The Argentine has revamped his fortunes of the MLS franchise since his arrival in the summer of 2023 at Inter Miami. Not content with his leading club to its very ever-forced trophy last year. Oh, yeah, he did help them with the first ever trophy. Or not. I don't know. He did. I don't think he did. But yes, Messi's impact has been undeniably, but Inter Miami are likely just to have one more campaign with the 8-time Ballon d'Or winner. So the 37-year-old has reportedly decided on his next move will be to return to his homeland with Inter Miami contract expiring in 2005. According to El Nacional, Messi is set for an emotional return where it all began for him at Newell's Old Boys. The World Cup winner left Newell's Old Boys just at the age of 13 before joining Barcelona and considers the move back to the club most fitting way to see out his incredible career. Amazing. Good for him. Okay, Mr. Emilio, 1 or 2 words for Messi and returning to the boys.
Right, that's just letting you know he's retiring too. So good for Messi.
Yeah, good for him. He's just doing it for the vibes.
Mhm.
Mr. Wilhelm, Mr. Typical German guy, 1 or 2 words for Messi going back to the young boys, old boys.
I mean, I think it's a fairy tale ending to an illustrious career, and I'm glad that he's giving back to the club that gave so much to him. So I think it's cool.
Yeah, agreed. And last but not least, Solomon, you got 1 or 2 words about Messi returning to his older club with all the boys.
I mean, kudos to him. I mean, he's one of the greatest players, so to do that, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, good for him. Well, everybody, that wraps up the breaking news segment of the Golden Goal Show, and we can now go ahead and get into some dancing. So let everybody. Okay, sorry, that's not what I meant to press. Lovely. Okay, but yes, let's get into some lovely stuff, which means we're gonna get into the first best league in the world, maybe, I don't know, the Premier League. So first place in the Premier League is Manchester City. Second place is Liverpool. Third place is Aston Villa. Fourth place is Arsenal. And fifth place is indeed Chelsea. Down the table, 18th place is Southampton. 19th place is Everton. And 20th place is Wolverhampton Wanderers. Swimming and not sinking. They're sinking. But match day 5, let's get into it. So West Ham United and Chelsea FC in West Ham and West London. Chelsea with Nicholas Jackson bagging 2 goals.
What's that?
I said A. That's how he says his name. It's Nicholas Jackson. If you ever saw the player thing, someone back me up. You know what I'm talking about, right? He says Nicholas Jackson.
Jackson.
Jackson. Yeah, Emilio, you gotta look it up. All the Premier League players did like a little talk about like their
Like
Yeah.
the French Olympic
I-
name. pronouncing.
Iron Ming. Imminent in day. That was my favorite one too. But yeah, you gotta watch the video. All the Premier League players said their names in how they wanted to say it. It was amazing. And yes, sorry. First match was West Ham and Chelsea with Nicholas Jackson bagging 2 goals, and great for him, and Cole Palmer as well too. Well, that's what he says, bagging the goals as well too. So yeah, great start for Chelsea as well too. Next match, Aston Villa and Wolves, and yes, Wolves continuing their not so good run in this league. So yep, Aston Villa still staying up in top 4. Next match, Fulham and Newcastle, with Fulham beating Newcastle, shocking. Yes, Fulham moving up to mid-table, and Newcastle, going down the table. Southampton, Ipswich Town, with Ipswich Town tying and Southampton tying as well too. This is very crucial points for both clubs since they are both in relegation type zone. So, yep, tie there. Tottenham, Brentford. Yep, good job for Solanke, doing great as usual and beating Brentford 3-1. Yep, Tottenham still 10th place. They're there. That's all I can say. Leicester City and Everton, next match, 1-1. Great point for Everton, I might say. And yes, Leicester City, it was all right for them. They're over there. Liverpool and Bournemouth, 3-0 for Liverpool, with Luis Diaz, the Colombian, doing absolutely beautiful for them. So, yep, Liverpool, great job for them. They are currently second. Crystal Palace and Manchester United, disappointing for Manchester United, and also disappointing for Crystal Palace as well, when they could have scored it. Eze had his chances, Manchester United had the chances, and all around, just they could have had the chances but didn't finish them. But yeah, also, it's a decent point for Crystal Palace, but Manchester United could do better. Next match, Brighton Nottingham Forest. This was a great match as well too. I know a couple guests did watch this as well too. So yep, 2-2, and a red card for Nottingham Forest being naughty. Then next match, a great match. This was a proper Barclays match we see back in the day. But yes, Manchester City and Arsenal, 2-2. There's mixed feelings about this match. Everybody has opinions about this match, and a red card for Arsenal being naughty as well too. But yep, great game and proper Barclays match, I might say so myself. I wish more matches were like this match. So more shithousery, more drama, more referee. I mean, we all get referee mistakes, but it's lovely. But yeah. Okay. Yes, I can first ask Mr. Solomon. You got 1 or 2 words about the Chelsea and West Ham match. Just a quick little run through, I guess, if you want to just talk about their performance.
No, I think Chelsea performance has been really great form off lately. I think Nicholas Jackson's goal through the leg was like just chef's kiss. I don't know. And then the whole flow of the squad feels like a good team that's in progress of building something. The only shaky part is like I think the defense is a bit questionable from time to time, but
Yes.
uh,
Yes.
but this game was pretty good. I mean, Chelsea won comfortably, and then I think it's the first clean sheet of the season, and they've been playing pretty well as well. Like they've been scoring multiple. When they lose, it's not really bad. Even when they lose the game, the system which they're playing, and everybody seems to know what they're doing. And then also, Jadon Sancho has been like, I don't know. I mean, this game he didn't do much, but he seems like to be enjoying the game.
Yeah.
It just
You got
seems
an
to be a
assist,
great
so there.
addition. Yeah. It seems to be great addition to the team. I'm loving it. I'm even if they lose, I get to watch great games. I think that's like sometimes you can't say that about some other teams.
Yeah,
You know
fair
what I
enough.
mean? So
Yeah.
but it was good. It was everybody scored, and then like Nicholas Jackson being back,
Jackson.
and then yeah, it's just Palmer coming in, and then assist from just great of overall. Like not just because of the win, but the style they play is very like. I am really happy. I don't want to jinx it, but I'm really happy
Yeah,
to
you
watch.
probably will. Don't worry, they'll lose like 5-0 next time.
Yeah, Phil. Yeah, no, probably not.
Nope, nope. Okay. All right, on to the next match, and I guess I can just ask typical German guy since you did watch Liverpool, Bournemouth, and Brentford, Nottingham Forest. You can talk about one of the matches, pick one, and give a little, get a little taste, get a little seasoning about it.
I can talk about the Via Wolves match.
Okay, yeah, sure. Go ahead. Yeah.
Andre's not my name, mate. You know.
Oh my. I'm doing that. Lovely.
But in all seriousness, that was I'm actually really surprised at the lack of quality that Wolves has been displaying so far this season. I mean, don't get me wrong, Aston Villa is still a quality side as well. But I'm always surprised that Wolves, for whatever reason, just can't maintain consistency with the players they do have. So
Yeah. Yep. So, it happens to one of the Premier League sides every time. So, yep, we wish the best for Wolves. Okay. Yes, Mr. Emilio, did you happen to watch Manchester United and Crystal Palace? Were you pulling your hair out, your leg hair out, your armpit hair out? What other hair?
You know what? I'm too emotionally drained to even pull any hair. Manchester United could have had a chance to get at least a 1-0 win, but I'm disappointed in how we performed. We could have done a lot better than Crystal Palace, and Crystal Palace had plenty of chances too.
Yes. Oh.
And I just feel like Manchester United at the moment we're in a slump. That's all it is. We're in the deep one here.
Yep, we're in the deep end. That Lady Gaga song. Lovely.
it's been it's been a slump for years though. It's not just been this season. This is like
All
a
right,
decade-long
he's
thing at this
already
point.
hurt. We don't have to rub it in. Come on. It's like putting alcohol in the wound. You know very well how that feels, Mr.
Hey man,
Typical German guy.
Bayern fans hates United fans because of what happened in Champions League one year. So
I mean, life. Okay, in it. All right. Moving on to the great match, Man City,
Sorry.
Arsenal. Yep, it's life. This I guess I can ask Paulinho. I know you're here on the show. Who is a fan of Atletico Madrid? How are you, mate? I hope you're doing well. Did you happen to watch any?
I'm good. How are you, hosts? I haven't seen you in a while.
Yes, it's been like 3 hours or so. It's crazy.
Wow.
Did you watch any of the Premier League matches?
No.
Fantastic, but I'm glad you're doing okay.
Glad you're doing okay.
Yeah. But I did see the Man City Arsenal. This was a proper match. But yeah, I love Erling Haaland's shithousery. I love him talking back to Arteta, saying, "Tell him to stay humble." I love that he hit Gabriel in the back of the head with the ball.
I heard plenty about that game. I mean, I don't get why people are complaining about Arsenal defending and sitting back. I mean, they're playing the the team
They
that's
had
won the
10
league
men.
like 5 out of the last 6 years or something like that.
Yeah.
And they're up and they're away. Like who's not going to defend that situation?
Yep,
Man
yep.
City defends in that situation.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they have a red card as well too, so fair enough. I mean,
Yeah, Man City would do the exact same thing.
Agreed. Yeah. I guess I could just ask everybody who saw the match: do you believe that this deserved a red card with Trossard kicking the ball away after getting a yellow? It's in the rule book, but did he actually deserve it? Let me get a yes or no from everybody.
I feel like for me, the answer is yes. I mean, it was clear dissent on his part, and it was really stupid of him in the moments, knowing what was already at risk in the match. So I think it was thoroughly deserved. He knew what was coming. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, fair enough. Emilio, yes or no?
I would say yes. Since he's on the yellow card, he should have been more cautious about how he handled the situation.
Yep, great. Paulinho or Emilio, I already said you. Solomon, you got a yes or no for this one as well too. It's a.
I mean, it doesn't usually get called, so I'll have to. I actually haven't seen the exact incident. I'll give you feedback on it in a minute.
Love that. Okay, well, we can now go on to the next league, which is indeed La Liga. So, first place in La Liga is Barcelona. Second place is Real Madrid. Third place is Atletico Madrid. Fourth place is Villarreal. Fifth place is Athletic Group. And sixth place is Mallorca. Down the table, 18th place is Valladolid. 9th place is Getafe. And 20th place is Las Palmas, not swimming with any floaties. Yikes. Match day 7, let's get into it. So, Sevilla and Valladolid, 2-1 for Sevilla, getting a red card as well. 2 naughty. Okay, that was weird. Valencia and Osasuna, 0-0, and a draw there. Not good for both teams, but yeah. Next match, Real Madrid and Alaves, a great match to watch with Kylian Mbappe, of course, scoring surprise. But yes, 3-2 for Real Madrid, keeping it at second place. Next match, Girona and Real Vallecano, 0-0. Not really good for both teams. Next match, Barcelona and Getafe, 1-0 for Barcelona, pulling off 3 points, JK. And yeah, keeping them at first place with their past wins. And then Las Palmas and the Real Betis, 1-1, not the best result for Real Betis. They expected so much more for them this season, but yes, still off to a shaky spot, being mid-table. Espanyol and Villarreal, 2-1 for Villarreal, getting that win away in Espanyol. Yep, great for Villarreal, 4th place. Then next match was Celta Vigo and Atletico Madrid, 0-1, and I believe Julian Alvarez scored, but I will be corrected in a second. And yeah, great win for them. They are 3rd place. Okay.
You won't be corrected.
Oh, so I got it right?
Yes.
The Spider-Man strikes back. Haha, Spider-Man, Alvarez all the way home. Haha. Ja. Okay. Thank you. I'm here all night. Okay, Emilio. Ja. Okay, Emilio. Okay, I didn't need that for you, Emilio. Please, as the only Latino here, I don't want to hear your ja's. Thank you. Okay, did you watch Real Madrid and Alaves?
I did.
What do you think about that match? Kylian Mbappe. Wait. Really?
I'm waiting.
Wait.
I'm waiting.
You know how long I've been waiting for this?
Okay, go ahead. Sorry, I had a spurt of ADHD.
So many noises.
Yep. Go ahead.
So obviously I'm gassed about the 4-1 against Espanyol. Mbappe, he's doing good at the moment. I mean, Real Madrid by itself is doing brilliant, but I just feel like Mbappe should be more of a team player than like a solo Ronaldo. I just feel like he's kind of like ball hogging to a point where he wants to be that next Ronaldo in Real Madrid. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a problem. That's not good. Thanks.
But the whole Real Madrid, I'd say, doing good, but this is his first year with him, so I'd say give him about a couple more years, and I think he'll adjust to it.
Fantastic. Okay, sorry, I just saw a meme. Yeah, Paulinho, you got 1 or 2 words about the Atletico Madrid and Celta Vigo, if you did happen to see that match.
I'll give an overview on a few games or
Okay,
a
go
few
ahead.
teams as well. So, Sevilla had a great win against Valladolid, but Saul got injured, and he had a pretty good start with them. He's out for like 2 months now, so it's sad to see. Valencia are they? No, I think Valencia got their first win of the season last week. But I can't remember. It was match day 6, but I can't remember who it was against.
Did they? It says the past. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. The last season.
Yeah, because we've had because I think they had we had game weeks midweek and then game week on the weekend.
Yep.
Let's see. By the way, it's pretty cool to see him playing again in Europe. Real Madrid Alaves, I mean, that was just controversial as a whole. Like, you had basically Santi Mourinho against Endrick, and Santi Mourinho is an Alaves defender.
Yep.
And so Endrick comes into the penalty area.
Oh,
and then
yes!
Santi
You need him in the
Mourinho
balls!
First Santi Mourinho kind of like blocked him off and pushed him over.
Yeah.
Which I don't really understand why those don't get called. Like maybe he went over, maybe exaggerated a little bit, but like I've seen a few of those happen. I've never really seen it get called before. It's just strange. But then Endrick just comes up and like knees him in the balls, and they didn't give him a red card. VAR had to take a look at it. They just decided on a yellow, and doesn't look like there's going to be a retrospective ban either. So, I mean, this whole match, especially on the left side of the field for Real Madrid and the right side for LA, is really, really chippy.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the video for it.
Dude, I gotta put my 1 cent in this. I saw the video online.
Yeah.
The goalkeeper was trying to get into the head of like Kylian Mbappe, and he was trying to talk to him but he's like, dude, I have no idea what you're saying.
Oh
he probably said it.
Funny.
He probably said it, but
I can't understand.
Realize that he doesn't speak Spanish or something.
That's gotta be so funny.
His head, and I saw that online. I was like, oh, that's classic, like a language barrier there.
Fair enough. Okay, I was trying to find. I'm trying to find the. I'm trying to find the video. Oh, here it is. Here. Sorry, Paulina. Let me show it really fast to the viewers. Okay, look at this. Ready? Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. Let's see that again, guys. Let's see that again. He said. Oh, that's how is that not a red card?
I was about to say they've given reds for way softer fouls than that.
What'd you say?
They've given reds for way softer fouls than that. I mean, even a little bit of an elbow here and there, say on a set piece. So how are they not getting a red for that? I mean, he intentionally knees him in the testicles.
Yes, he does, and I don't think he'll have any more children after that. So that's
crazy. In all seriousness, though, has anyone heard from Endrick? Because that may have violated the marriage contract he has.
That was good. Hey, clap to that. I'm clapping to that. Okay, lovely. All right, well, that was a great way to end up the Liga. That was brilliant. Okay, on to the.
Oh, I had a few more things.
Go ahead.
I mean, for Real Betis, I mean, their team's coming together really nice. They got both of their center backs that their starting center backs are new, so they're gonna take a minute to form a partnership. I'm thinking they'll still be able to make up some ground. But yeah, I really like how Chimi Avila started with them, and then they also got Lo Celso as well.
Oh yeah,
and I think he scored a double on the weekend, if I'm not wrong. if I can remember correctly.
I guess Tottenham
So he-
didn't follow him there. Great.
Yeah, he started really well. So I'm liking how their team's shaking out right now. And then Villarreal's still really hot. I mean, they just built their squad really well, and although they don't have a lot of defensive depth, so we'll see what happens later on in the season.
Okay.
And then Atletico Madrid played like absolute crap today, and just snuck it out at the end. Yeah, they didn't have a shot on target till the 80th minute. They didn't have a single shot in the first.
That's crazy. Was Celta Vigo just doing pretty well, or what?
They were defending pretty well, but like they weren't playing. Atletico Madrid wasn't playing urgent at all. Like they were kind of just like really passive. But
Nice.
like, I mean, in the duels, they were still strong because they had the players in for that because their midfield's super fiery. But they were just kind of passive when it came to creating chances.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Well, yeah, nice. I mean, not nice, obviously, but good for Julian Alvarez scoring, and yeah, good for him. Okay, moving on to the next league, which is indeed the Bundesliga. First place is Bayern München, on top as always, and second place is Bayern Leverkusen. Third place is FC Freiburg. Fourth place is Eintracht Frankfurt. Fifth place is Leipzig, and sixth place is Union Berlin. Down the table, 16th place is Bochum. 17th place is St. Pauli, and 18th place is Holstein Kiel. Match day 4, let's get into it. So yes, first match was Augsburg and Mainz, a great game if you want to go watch a great match highlight. 2-3 for Mainz, red cards for both, being naughty. We love the naughties. Second match was Bochum and Holstein Kiel, 2-2, a draw there. Next match, Heidenheim and Freiburg. Yes, Heidenheim getting 3-0 against Heidenheim. JK, I just waffled that. 3-0 for Freiburg winning against Heidenheim at their home. And yes, Freiburg in third place. Union Berlin and Hoffenheim, 2-1 for Union Berlin. A great win for them. Next match, Werder Bremen and Bayern München, 0-5 for Bayern München beating Werder Bremen at home. That is nice, very nice. I was going to say something else, but that is nice. Next match, Eintracht Frankfurt and Bayern Mönchengladbach, 2-0 for Eintracht Frankfurt winning at home. And yeah, currently in top 4 position. Next match, Bayern Leverkusen and Wolfsburg, another great match for highlights. 4-3 for Leverkusen, and yeah, great win for them as well too. Of course, they win in the last 10 minutes of the game, but it's of course. And Wolfsburg, a red card for them too, being naughty. Next match, Stuttgart and Dortmund, 5-1 for Stuttgart battering Dortmund, and yikes, Stuttgart just unhinging Dortmund. The next match was FC St. Pauli and Leipzig. Disappointing for Leipzig. It was 0-0 for the teams. Okay, well, obviously, I did watch some of Eintracht Frankfurt. Great move for them. Ekatike is doing great for them. And that's Marmouche as well, too. Marmouche, shout out to Marmouche. They did great today as well, too. Playing, that was disappointing. Okay, we'll talk about this. But yes, Bayern München, Mr. Vinham. 1 or 2 words about the Werder Bremen performance.
I have to say, I was happy that we won the match, but
how's the report?
But at the same time, and don't get me wrong, Upamecano and Kim played surprisingly. He played surprisingly well, actually. But again, I still have a lot of concerns as a Bayern fan about what's going to happen. Number 1, when we meet Leverkusen next week. And number 2, when we have to play better European competition. So fingers crossed everything goes well, but I have a very bad feeling that company's inexperience at a major club is going to come back to haunt him.
Yep, I agree. Okay, thank you for your 2 cents. Mr. Sullivan, you got anything you want to say about your Dortmund? They lost 5-1. That's not a good one. 9.
It's not. So far, they haven't gotten their groove back, but they got some exciting. They haven't exciting young players as they always do, but they haven't really gotten their groove back, and they've just been doing like great on the Champions League, I think. But the Bundesliga hasn't really started for them yet, and they don't really get into the gear like until it gets down to towards like the mid-season, and sometime I'm just gonna create excuses for them. But yeah,
Yes,
I
you
mean,
will.
yeah, nah, so far hasn't been that great.
Yeah, it's okay. It is what it is. Okay, but yeah, Leverkusen doing well as well too. They are currently in second place. So yeah, they lost the game, but they're coming back. They're doing well. All right. Well, that was the Bundesliga. And on to the next. Yes. Go ahead,
I
Paulinho.
watched Stuttgart against Dortmund. Stuttgart just absolutely dominated them.
Undav.
Yeah, after Dortmund poached a
Undav.
few of their players, they came back or Stuttgart just came and like absolutely destroyed them. I really like so they sold Girassi, but they replaced him with Demirovic, who's always been a pretty solid Bundesliga striker. Like him and Gregoritsch, I'd put in like the same mold, but yeah, he's come in and he's replaced Girassi so well. He's a little bit more hardworking than Girassi in my opinion.
Yeah.
Although he doesn't have the goal scoring instinct that Girassi does. And yeah, I mean him and Undav together up front is so dangerous. They're so so like energetic. I enjoy watching it.
Oh, good. Yeah. Good for Stuttgart. They're currently in 7th place, but yeah, hopefully they can keep it the form. All right. Well, on to the next league, which is indeed Serie. Basta Pete. That's okay. First place is Torino. Second place is Napoli. Third place is Udinese. Fourth place is Juventus. Fifth place is Empoli. And sixth place is Inter Milano. Down the table, 18th place is Venezia. 19th place is Monza. And 20th place is Cagliari. Sinking and not swimming. Yikes. Matchday 5, let's get into it. First game was Cagliari and Empoli, 0-2 for Empoli beating Cagliari. Currently in 5th place. Great for them. Verona in Torino, the next match was 2-3. It's a great game to watch some highlights for Torino. And a red card for Verona being naughty. And yes, Torino continuing the great form. They still haven't lost a match, so great for them. And I know the coaching for them is right now is impeccable and great for them. Next match, Venezia and Genoa. So newly promoted Venezia winning 2-0 against Genoa. And yeah, great win for them. And they're currently in relegation league, but we'll see. Next match, Juventus and Napoli, 0-0. Disappointing for Juventus, honestly, but yeah, great for Napoli as well too, since both teams have been doing decent. On to the next match, Lecce and Parma, 2-2, and a red card for both teams because everybody was kung fu fighting. Yes, shout out Kung Fu Panda. He's my G. Let's go. Sorry, cringe. All right, next match. Don't worry about it, Emilio. Fiorentina and Lazio, 2-1 for Fiorentina. Yeah, great for them. And mid-table, but yes, beating out Lazio. Next match, it was Monza and Bologna, 1-2 for Bologna beating Monza at their home. And yeah, great win for Bologna. Next match, Roma and Udinese, 3-0 for Roma. And yeah, currently mid-table, but yeah, great performance for them. Next match was the Milano Derby with Inter Milano playing AC Milano, and it was 1-2 for AC Milano with a last 10 minutes goal for AC Milano and doing a celebration by putting the jersey of AC Milano over the Inter flag and waving it around. Was kind of cool, dramatic. We love that. It is part of football. And yes, great job for AC Milano going to 7th place. The Milanos are doing so good right now with Inter in 6th. Next match was Atalanta and Como, with Cesc Fabregas' side winning 3-2 against Atalanta. Great win for them, and they are currently 15th place, not too shabby. All right, well, anybody want to say anything about any of the games for Serie A? I did watch Inter and AC Milano. That was a great game as usual, so yeah.
Yeah, I watched the Milan derby myself, and
Okay.
I have to say, I feel like Pulisic is really coming into his own at Milan. He's finally getting the playing time he needs, as well as having the supporting cast around him to where he feels like he can be more direct and dynamic on the ball. And it's definitely starting to show because that goal he scored, I mean, let's be honest here. It's not like he was dribbling past a bunch of Sunday League guys. I mean, he was dribbling past some pretty top-class defenders with
It's
ease.
true. It's very true.
And if I'm not mistaken, Olivier Giroud actually contacted Pulisic after the game and did a whole interview talking specifically about how he feels like he's playing better in Italy than he did at Chelsea. So
it is true, but then again, The question is Chelsea gonna come back next season for Pulisic and for 100 million? They did it with Lukaku. Why not for Mr. Christian Pulisic?
Well, in the words of the man we're currently discussing, come on, guys.
Come on, guys. Come on. Let's go. For the team. America.
We'll win.
I believe it. Okay, sorry. Americans, we love you. We love you. We love cheeseburger so much. Okay. Yes. Anybody else want to say anything about Serie?
Not gonna lie, you sound like them 16-year-olds over at Sandlot. Like you just had a long day at a baseball field. Now you're just there for the hot dogs.
Ooh, I want a Costco hot dog. I want a double chocolate cookie.
Oh, don't! I'm already having a sweet tooth already. Don't make it
go
worse.
to Costco just for the cookies, though. Ooh, the chunky. Ooh, Jesus.
Solid, stop. I'm already having a sweet tooth. Please don't make it worse.
I'm hungry as well too right now. This is fantastic. Okay.
Seriously, it'll be good though. It just like oof. It'll be putting it into that warm thingy that keeps it warm all day, and it's
Pause.
dry, got no moisture. You just gotta bite into it. Oh damn.
Pause.
Dolvin, you're gonna be the reason why I'm gonna get off this thing and go to Costco.
Costco's closed,
You
mate.
will.
It's closed, mate. It's closed.
Maybe it's in the I don't know West Coast. I don't know what time
No,
it is
it's
up there
closed
right now.
It's closed right now. It's definitely closed over
Is
there.
it 6 hours? You guys are behind. Or
What
is
are
it
you
3
on
hours?
about? No, it's 2 hours, bro. That's crazy. You think he lives in Hawaii or something?
You never know. I mean, I've never been to the West Coast, so yeah.
If he was in
dog.
If he was in Hawaii right now, he would be able to go to Costco and get a double
Okay,
chocolate
okay.
chocolate cookie.
Okay. I'm glad we got that settled. All right then. I'm sorry, mate. It's closed.
It looks like Costco's gonna have a break-in because I'm gonna go in for that cookie anyways.
Fantastic. We love that. All right, on to the. I don't know how we
Anyways,
got.
for Serie.
Yes, Paulinho. Let's get back to
so-
football.
Congratulations to Como for their first.
Yes.
So first time I think in 21 years they came back into the Serie A.
Mhm.
I guess good and bad news this week. They had their first win against Atalanta,
Yes.
and their star center back they signed, Varane, retired just after joining them.
Yes.
So,
Yes. We talked about that in breaking
yeah, he had
news,
a knee injury in his debut, unfortunately, and decided to call it a day. I watched some of the Juventus Napoli game, and to be honest, Napoli wasn't so. They really didn't get Kvaratskhelia involved in the game that much. They pressed. He had to come super far back to get the ball, and he wasn't really involved in the attack much, so he got quieted. And to be honest, both the defenses, like in particular, Bremer and Buongiorno, both had like excellent games and just completely shut down the other attacks. The only chance I remember was the Koopmeiners chance.
Yeah.
And even that was like a weak foot shot from the top of the box.
Did you watch that whole match?
No, I watched like 30 minutes of it.
Okay, good. I'm glad you didn't waste too much time. Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Serie, on to the next fantastic one, which is indeed Ligue. And honestly, first place is PSG, second place is Marseille, third place is you know what I was gonna do. Third place Monaco, fourth place Lens, fifth place Nantes, and sixth place Rennes. Down the table, 16th place Ariel, 17th place is Saint-Etienne, 18th place is Angers. That were very not doing well. Yeah, I mean, PSG tied Lime, so that's decent. And currently, the top three teams are tied in points: PSG, Marseille, and Monaco. Yeah, I mean, still on. We can't say that PSG is gonna win yet, guys. We can't say it. So that means I have to go through. Nice winning 8-0 against Saint-Etienne. That is blasphemous. That is bombastic. That is stupendous. That is crazy. Sorry, went fully royalty there. Next match, Lille and Strasbourg, 3-3. Great highlight game, actually, if you want to go watch it. And yeah, tie for both. Then in line, 1-1, tie right there. Reims and PSG, 1-1, tie right there. Wow, so many ties here. Monaco and Ligue, 3-1 for Monaco. Great win for them, keeping up their third place. Angers and Nantes, 1-1, a tie right there because everybody likes to tie their shoes and stuff. Montpellier and Naya, 3-2 for Montpellier. Great win for them. And then Brest and Toulouse, 2-0 for Brest. Good job, Brest. Let's go. And then Lyon and Marseille, 2-3 for Marseille, and a red card for Marseille being naughty, very naughty. But yes, they are the second place still. Anybody want to say anything about Ligue 1, or you want to say, hey, they're sponsored by McDonald's, and Dembele is looking at McDonald's like I look at the fries. I'm like, give it to me right now.
Wait, really?
What do you mean?
They were sponsored by McDonald's?
It's called Ligue 1 McDonald's now. Instead of Ligue 1 Uber Eats, it's called Ligue 1
They sacked
McDonald's.
off Uber Eats.
Oh.
What were they
Yep.
before again? They were
Uber Eats?
No, League. They were something silly before that too, weren't they?
I don't think so, because I only remember Uber Eats being silly.
Wait, let me look this up.
Okay, I believe
Look
you.
up the history of this. But yeah, I gotta watch the highlights of Lyon Marseille. That looked like an exciting game.
It was. Okay.
I was
to-
going to make the joke. I'm surprised anybody watches that league anymore because of how PSG has essentially bought the title every year.
No. 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 Okay. On to the next league again while Paulinho looks up information. So yes, MLS into Miami. Messi's over there. Yeah, they are first place. And that's cool. Very cool. Good job into Miami. Clapping for you. Next.
Yeah, even though their team's stacked right now, cheating.
Oh well. Cry more. Next match. Next league is Saudi Pro League with Mr. Ronaldo. Sorry. Fifth place is Al Nassr with Ronaldo. They're in, fifth place. They've only played 4 matches though, so Al Hilal is first place, second place is Al Ittihad, third place is Al Shabab, fourth place is Al Ittifaq, and that's not a bad word, it's a name. Fifth place is Al Nassr. Yeah, good job for them. Paulinho, did you happen to find that information about Ligue 1? Because you are the Ligue 1 guy.
Not. Yeah,
Nice.
I'll let you know if I find anything interesting on it.
Fantastic. Okay, Champions League. Yes, we did talk about this, and there are some other games that did happen. And yeah, it was Red Star Belgrade played Benfica 1-2 for Benfica. Great job for Benfica winning that match. Feyenoord and Leverkusen battering Feyenoord at their home 4-0. Yikes. Then Brest and Sturm Graz in Austria. Brest from Ligue 1 beating Sturm Graz 2-1 and a red card for Sturm Graz. Next match, Arsenal and Atalanta. Disappointing for Arsenal, honestly, but 0-0 and a great tie for Atalanta. Next match, Atletico Madrid and RB Leipzig. 2-1 for Atletico Madrid. And yeah, I mean, Paulinho can talk more about that one. And then next match was Monaco and Barcelona. Did happen to watch this one, and it was 2-1 for Monaco and a red card for Barcelona being naughty. And yes, Monaco beating Barcelona, and that is just football for you. You want to say anything about that, Mr. Paulinho? That was
Yeah, I mean, Atletico Madrid pretty much dominated them after Leipzig had a counterattack in the 4th minute that they scored off of, and then after
Wow.
that they basically got completely shut out. I found some sponsorship names. So 2002 to 2008 we got Ligue 1 Orange,
Wow.
and then 2017 to 2020 we have Ligue 1 Conforma.
Oh yes, that's what I
Man.
know of. Yeah.
Yeah, and then after that it's Uber Eats and McDonald's.
Hmm.
We should bring back a different color, like maybe green.
Ooh, maybe
Yeah,
in-
eco-friendly.
yes, green, eco-friendly. I like that. I remember Conforma. I didn't think that was that bad. But yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, going back to, let me just say the standings right now for Champions League, since there's 36 standings. I'm only going to say the top 8. Bayern is first place, Celtic is second place, third place is Leverkusen, fourth place is Aston Villa, fifth place is Dortmund, sixth place is Sparta Praha, seventh place is Liverpool, eighth place is Juventus, and then some of the big names, ninth place Real Madrid, 12th place Atletico Madrid, 15th place PSG, 19th place Inter, 20th place Manchester City, 22nd place Barcelona, down the table even more. 29th place is AC Milan, and yeah, that's.
And just for everyone's information, well, those of you that don't know, top 8 automatically make it through. 9
Yep.
through 24 go into playoff, and everyone else is out.
Yep, very true, very good. Okay, well, moving on to Europa League, that did happen today and and yesterday. Yes, I mean this week basically. But yes, first place is Ajax. Second place is FC Bucharest, and yes, that is a Romanian side. Good job for them. Foarte bun. Uite la tine. Vrei să pleci, dar numai ei. That's a Romanian song, a Moldovan song, but sure, whatever. I'm waffling, sorry. But yes, second place is FC Bucharest. And then third place is Lazio. Fourth place is Tottenham. Fifth place is Galatasaray. Sixth place is Rangers. Seventh, why did I say that? Rangers. Go Texas Rangers. Sorry. Oh my god, this is late. Seventh place is Slavia Praha. And eighth place is Lyon. And yeah, I guess the big teams, 15th place Eintracht Frankfurt, they were up. Oh my gosh, 2-1. Then they tied. It was horrific. Real Sociedad 18th place. Manchester United tying with Twente, the former Manchester United played Twente, which is actually Man City's old club, and Manchester United did tie them. And yes, this was actually big news, and Manchester United should have got that point, but Twente, they keep it doing great as usual, and yeah, great job for Twente. Roma 23rd place, Porto 25th place, and yeah, Olympiacos 32nd place. But yeah, anybody watch any Europa League? That was shocking, very shocking.
We got 2 Romanians in the top 4.
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean 2 Romanians?
Dragosin.
Oh, yes. I thought you talked about the Bucharest. I was like looking for the other Romanian team. But yeah, fantastic. Even though he got sent off, lovely.
Yeah. 6
lovely.
minutes.
Yeah,
Or-
6 note.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Okay, well, that was Europa League, and now we can go on to the best time, which is indeed football memes of the week, brought to you by Rival Bantas. This is where we talk about the breaking football memes of the week. So the first football meme of the week is indeed about United and Twente, who played in the Europa League. And it is about a picture of it says, what does FC Twente and Man City have in common? They both have Twente fans. Oh, come on, that was good. That was good. And it shows a picture of these 2 British lad legends saying they're like, yes, indeed. But yes, great banter there. Great banter. That was the best meme. Oh, sorry. Anybody Man City fans here? No, there's not. Okay. On to the next news, which is indeed about Jude Bellingham. And yes, the news says on Twitter, Madrid Zone posted, Jude Bellingham to the referee, you are a piece of shit. That's what he said to the referee. And then someone tweeted on it that said, sad to see teammates fighting against each other.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, Twitter. We love to see that. That basically means, guys, that, you know, Madrid plays refs and you know the whole thing. Everybody, it happens. Yes. Okay, great meme. That was Anthony just looking at us like he wants to feed your dog a very nice meal. Sure. Next match is indeed about the GOAT Varane retiring. So yes, everybody say thank you everything Varane has done and enjoy retirement. And this is a picture of throwback to Varane, and I believe it was the Super Cup final between Argentina and France, and yes, where it was onside for a goal that Argentina scored with Varane's ass in the making him onside. So yeah, great bunda Varane, but costed him the game.
yeah, onside by a cheek.
Onside by a cheek. That's the new cheeky bum time. Love that. Fantastic.
I don't know. It all sounds a bit cheeky to me.
Okay. Okay, fantastic. All right. On to the next segment and the last segment of the show, and this is going to be interesting. We're going to have a 5-question quiz, and I don't have the music because I am going to surprise you with this. Oh my god.
Very nice.
Sorry, I did not mean to. Do that. And you know what, guys, it's not about the heart. It's about the passion you show for your club. And why would I be talking like this unless I wanted to waffle to play the... Everybody, welcome to the Golden Goal Show football quiz. And let us go ahead and say the 5-question rules.
Hi, everyone and everybody to the Golden Goal Show football quiz. Ai, Sui. The guests will answer a series of football-related questions to test their Alpha, Beta, Sigma knowledge in football. So whoever has the most correct questions answered by the end of the quiz wins an all-inclusive tropical cruise with Big Benzema. Oh no. JKLOL Stinky, you get a crisp high five. Good luck, lads.
Yes, everybody, that is indeed the stuff. And yeah, is everybody ready? It's 5 questions about Ligue 1. Ligue 1, green, blue, yellow, all the colors. We're inclusive here.
We're
buddy.
inclusive. Yeah.
Yes, that's my good. All right, first question. Which French World Cup winner finished runner-up in Ligue 1 for 2 different clubs in 1978 and 1997 and 1999? Was it Laurent Blanc? Was it Robert Pires? Was it Christophe Dugarry? Was it Thierry Henry? Blanc, Pires, Dugarry, or Henry? You have 10 seconds. I have the button here, and I'm gonna press it. I mean, just pretend that it's going right now because I can't find the damn button.
I'm gonna say Blanc.
I'm
Okay.
gonna say Blanc.
Say Dugarry.
Dugarry. Ooh. Okay.
Henry.
You're gonna say Henry? Okay. Well, the correct answer is indeed who said Blanc?
Yo,
You know what?
Yo,
You said Blanc?
both of us said Blanc.
That's
we.
oui. No PP.
Oui.
That's my oui. Oh, sorry. Pause. Okay. Who said Thierry Henry? I think it was Solomon. I'm sorry. It is not Henri. That's bad French accent. Yes. Paulinho, what did you say? And I know you got the right answer. Dugarry?
I said Dugarry.
Well, mate, congratulations, you got it correct. The correct answer is Robert Pires.
Well,
Say what?
Oh,
Yep, Robert Pires with the Mets team. So yeah, congratulations to him.
the Mets and who else?
Bordeaux.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
he's a big boy. Okay, question number 2. It is, I'm winning because I'm the quiz master. Number 2, which of these Premier League managers did not win the title with Lyon? Was it Gerard Houllier? Was it Elian Pirin? Was it Jacques Santini? Or was it Claude Puel? Is it Houllier, Pirin, Santini, or Puel? It was Puel, whatever. I don't know how to say it. Okay, well, you have 10
Which one
seconds.
did not win it?
Which one did not win the title with Lyon?
I'm going to say Santini. I'm just gonna guess.
You have 10 seconds. Santini? Okay.
I'm gonna say
Santini.
Pio.
Okay.
Wait, who are the ones that weren't Puel and Santini?
Pirin and Houllier.
I'll say Perrin.
Okay. Who said Horin? Okay, we already know that Paulino said it. And
What? Oh yeah.
oh, sorry, mate. Who said Santini? That's a cool name, and it deserves a cool answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You did. Okay, you guys are so smart. Who said Puyol?
Moi.
Why you always gotta get stuff wrong, Mr. Solomon? You got it correct. Hey, let's go. Yes, yeah, it is Puyol. Puyol led Lyon to Champions League semifinal, but the best league finished was second, not winning. Okay, well, 1-0 for Mr. Solomon. Question number 3. Who did Kylian Mbappe overtake as Monaco's youngest ever goal scorer? Was it Thierry Henry, David Trezeguet, Bruno Billon, or Thomas Lemar? You have 10 seconds. Is it Henry, Trezeguet, Billon, or Lemar? 10 seconds.
Trezeguet.
Henri.
Okay.
Only.
I'm gonna say Trezeguet.
Trezeguet? Okay. Took me way too long to find the button. The correct answer is indeed who said Lemar? Who said Lemar?
No one said Lamar. I think he was like 21 or 2 when he was there anyways.
Was it Lemar? Who said Trezeguet?
I said Trezeguet.
Oh, okay.
Cheers, Jeff.
No, sorry, mate. Who said Billon? No one. And who said Thierry? Who said it? Henri.
Me.
Je suis.
Oh wow.
It's none of them because the correct answer is indeed Olivier Giroud.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Nah.
Wait, sorry. You just said, huh? You do that again?
Huh?
Huh?
The choice.
Hey, the dog doesn't agree with the quiz, which means the dog is correct. The correct answer is Thierry Henry. So
Oh, I was about to say.
Mbappe also took Henry's record as the youngest ever Monaco player,
Oh my
a record
God.
that has since been beaten by Pedro Pellegrini. So yes, Thierry Henry is correct, and I believe Emilio in typical German guy got that correct, right?
Yeah.
Yo.
Nice. Paulinho, you're stinking up the gaff, mate. What is wrong with you? Unless you're being
Indeed.
nice. Okay, it is 1 to 1 to 1 to 0 to 0, or I think so. I don't know math. I don't speak English. Je m'appelle Stinky. Oh God, that was great. Okay. Yes. Good job for Emilio and Solomon and William with all 1 point. Okay, on to question number 4. This is great stuff. Qatar Sports Investment took PSG in 2011. Which club's most expensive signing in the first transfer window as owners? Was it Javier Pastore, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Edison Cavani, or Thiago Silva? You have 10 seconds. Is it Pastore, Ibrahimovic, Cavani, or Silva?
Zlatan.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Zlatan as well.
I'm gonna say Thiago Silva.
Okay.
I believe it's going to be Silva.
Okay. Well, I can confirm that all of you are correct.
High five.
No, you're actually all incorrect. So you
Was
said,
Pastore.
yes, you said everything, but where's the button to say bad boy to you guys? Where's the bad boy button? I'm not gonna click it 5 times. But yeah, the correct answer is Javier Pastore. At his time with PSG, played by injury, but Pastore remains a fan's favorite at the Parc des Princes. So yeah, it is. Yeah, good job. It is still 1 to 1 to 1 to 0. Question number 5, the last question. You can tie this up, Mr. Poligno. When did Marseille last win away at Bordeaux in Ligue 1? Was it 2007? Was it 1997? Was it 1987 or 1977? So was it 2007, 1997, 1987, or 1977? So it's everything down from 2007. You have 10 seconds.
Let's say
Budget.
1987.
Okay.
Ah, I'm gonna say 1987 as well.
Okay.
What?
then.
No. Wait.
2007.
Okay.
2007, 97, 87, and 77.
Yep. Sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, 87.
07?
Okay. Everybody get your responses in? Nice. Who said 1997? I'm just going to get into it right now. Who said that? 1997? Anybody?
I don't think anyone did.
Fantastic. It's incorrect anyways. Who said 1987? Whoever did, you did great.
I did.
Okay,
I
well,
said it.
Did.
Nope.
who said 2007?
I did.
You are so... Nobody said this. 1977. Did anybody
No
say...
way.
Huh?
1977? Really?
Yes. Even the
Monaco
great...
won the Champions League and couldn't beat Bordeaux away.
I guess so. Even the great team of Chris Badel,
From
Jean
Marseille.
Pierre Papin, and Abdel Pile failed to win at the Stade Chaban Delmas, a source of frustration for Bernard tie-ups against Nemesis Cloud Bears. Yeah, great. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, well, it's still a tie right now, and this is the last question, and whoever gets this, whoever says it first wins. So, yeah, basically you have to say the name, and you can only say one name, and nobody's gonna know this, and I'm gonna say it once, and I can't say it again. All right, question: sudden death. Paulina, you can jump in here as well too.
Mhm.
What is the surname of Strasbourg fullback Kenny? Is it A, Tinky Winky? Is it 2, Dipsy? Is it 3, Lala? Or is it 4, Po? Go.
Lola.
Lala.
Ipsy.
Tinky Winky. Solomon, I never thought I'd ever get Tinky Winky. Fantastic.
Nah, dude, it's fun. It sounds fun.
Okay, well-
That's the right answer.
Well, we have-
Everyone clip that.
Yep. Well, we have something bad here, guys. Paulinho, you got it actually correct.
Now we're all
Wait.
tied.
Yes, we have to go in sudden death again. Fantastic. Okay.
Dang. Okay.
Yep. Okay. Now, question number 11. I mean, this is sudden death. Which of these Arsenal strikers have scored the most Ligue 1 goals? Same thing applies.
Uh-oh.
Olivier Giroud, Maroon, Chamgaka, Gervinho, or Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang? You have 10 seconds.
Olivier Giroud.
Aubameyang.
Baba
was
Yang
Giroud.
as well. Yeah. Ah, no, that Giroud. Okay.
Is it
I'm gonna
Giroud,
say
Chamaka,
Yes.
Aubameyang.
Gervinho, or Aubameyang?
Giroud.
Yeah, I think it's Giroud.
Okay.
Gonna be a mama blood clot, yang.
I love that for you. Okay. Everybody say their answer. This is very disappointing. Everybody actually, you got it. Correct. Has the most goals scored in Ligue 1. To be fair, all the others, Chamaka played a lot more games in Ligue 1. Giroud has played by far the best goals per game ratio of the four, with 33 goals and 72 with one league appearance. But yes, Maroon Chamaka actually is the winner of that. So yeah, great.
Shamak. I never heard of him outside of Arsenal.
Yep, same. Okay. All right. But this is the last question. Sudden death. Please, someone say it right, because this should be an easy question. Not really. How many of the France squad that won Euro 2000 have subsequently coached in Ligue 1? Is it 2, 4, 6, or 8? You have 10 seconds.
2.
Okay.
Do.
6.
Do.
6.
Is everybody already answered?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Everybody got it wrong. You guys are driving me insane.
Okay.
Oh my god. The correct answer actually was 4. Lala, Tiki Winky Dipsy Po. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, sudden death again. Let's go to bed now, guys. Which club lost 11 games in a row this season, one short of Ligue 1's record of 12 defeats? Was it? If you get this, don't say it yet, but if you guess the
Was
answer,
it for which season?
last season.
Last season. Okay.
Actually, wait, JK, I don't know. When was this Quid Maze? It was made 4 years ago. So
Oh,
do
shit.
that. Yes. Is it Imes, Toulouse, Nemes, or Brest? Imes, Toulouse, Nimes, or Brest? You have 10 bloody seconds, please, God.
Toulouse.
Okay.
Because I like
Brest.
The name
Toulouse.
sounds familiar. Toulouse. I'm gonna say name.
Mines.
Okay.
I'm gonna say
Well.
Brest.
One of you got it correct. Finally, thank God. And the correct answer of this show is don't worry, I'm not
USA, greatest country in the world.
the correct answer of the Golden Goal Show, Season 5, Episode 7. And the correct winner. And the answer is indeed it is typical German guy. Congratulations, it is Toulouse. How do you feel?
You know how I knew that was the answer?
What?
Because it's natural, yes? They like to lose.
Wow.
Wow.
So it was a draw against Imes that saved their blushers to a point. Toulouse lost their next 6 games, making it 17 defeats and 18. Yikes. Big yikes. But yes, typical German guy. Congratulations on winning the Golden Goal Football Show. And yeah, great job. So everybody, that was indeed the show. This was a decently long one, but we did have a great time as well. So I can't say anything but great times. But yeah, everybody, thank you so much for watching the show. Thank you for watching on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Shorts, TikTok for double chocolate cookie. I'm hungry. But yes, Mr. Emilio, thank you for joining as always.
Yes, and thank you for having all of us
course.
as always.
Of course, mate, of course. Paulinho, thank you as well for joining. You are amazing.
Thank you, host.
Ah, so nice. And Solomon, of course, thank you for joining as well too. I hope this episode wasn't too mind-boggling for you.
Oh no, pretty good, pretty good.
Fantastic. It's always nice to hear
Glad to be here.
a Chelsea fan happy, so that's great. And of course, typical German guy, thank you for joining as well too. You did get hurt, but your heart is full with happiness.
Dankeschön, Schweinhund.
Aw, I'm a pig dog. Lovely, but everybody, Thank you for watching the show. Like, subscribe, and share. And as we say, in 3, 2, 1,
One
love
football.
Fantastic. Thank you for watching, and bye.
Deuces.
Oh.